Today is Disembarkation Day. We're going to show you exactly what we got up to, what the disembarkation process involves, but we're also going to explain a little bit more about the blatant lie that P&O told us just to get us off the ship. We'll go through our return flight on Norse Atlantic and exactly how much this trip cost us. If you're new here, my name is Sharon and my husband is David. And coming up in the next vlog, we're going to go through all the hits and misses on this ship. The thumbs up and thumbs down moments. From the entertainment, the food, and the ship itself. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit subscribe. Anyway, back to today. Let's go start our last day on board Arvia. This is it. It's the last day. It's coming up to 9 o'clock now and we have to be out by 9 o'clock. So we put the suitcases out last night. They've gone. Don't know where they are, but they're probably somewhere in the ship or on the way to the airport. David's just been with Harry now to do the immigration and I'll just show you what they give you. So you take your passports and your boarding cards and they give you these.
Passports and cruise cards.
Ah, passport and cruise cards. You don't need your boarding cards. No. All right. Did you just take them just in case? So it's your cruise cards. So you'll get it through. You'll get this really helpful little leaflet that comes through and tells you all the information. So then you go and they give you this and you can then leave the cruise ship for the day.
Took about 4 minutes.
Took about 4 minutes. And were there many people in the queue before you?
20.
You said there were lots of desks. So this is what we've done, just to give you an idea what we've done. I'm going to go through that and show you how much we spent. But we've got these two little hand luggage suitcases, which we've got stuff for the day, makeup, travel home clothes, and any essentials just in case we got delayed. So that's what we're going to be taking.
You can leave them at Headliners Theatre.
You can leave them at Headliners Theatre and go off the ship for the day. Some people go to the boatyard for the day. I'm not sure I want to get to the place where I can't shower. So anyway, we're going to have to hurry up now because we have to be out the cabin in about 15 minutes. So this is the queue to drop your hand luggage off in the theatre. It looks like a big queue, but it went down really quickly. Probably took about 10 minutes. So we've got rid of our luggage. And so in our hand luggage, in our cases that we've left in the theatre, we've got all our clothes for the plane and things to freshen up. So we're camped out here for the day. We've got some shade for the baby and for David, because David always wants it. Nicole's got a hot tub. Harry's gone down to the bar there to get some drinks. So yeah, it's quite a good spot. And Princess is in. Which princess is it? Oh, it's the Grand Princess. And a Costa ship is in. Not sure which Costa. So yeah, looking forward to a nice day actually in Barbados. Playing shuffleboard in a towel. No, this isn't shuffleboard. This is chucking stuff. Oh, this is called that. Chucking stuff as we know it. I don't really know. Oh, that was a good one, Dave. Oh, the kids are over there doing shuffleboard, I think. I'm yellows. I definitely won this one. Oh, actually, I don't know if I did. Got two in the middle. I think we're equal, actually. I think we're equal. Two in the middle. No, I don't think you do that. Middle circle and sides. I think we're equal. Someone will probably tell me if I'm wrong. They're doing something over there. I don't know whether they know the rules. I definitely won this one. You've only got one in the circle. I've got 2.5 in the circle, so that's me. Yeah, we left them there. That's where we found them. And our baby's currently living his best life. What position is it? So we're having lunch in the main dining room. We thought we'd have a nice, calm last day. Oh, to have that. Apparently there's not much options sometimes at the airport, so we might get a decent meal. We're right here. Look at, got a Costa ship right next to us. It's bobbing away in Barbados. What are you gonna have, Dave?
Soup. Good, we can't talk to you.
Very nice. Harry's got like a salmon and something
cream cheese bagel.
with chips. I got like the tandoori platter. David's got nachos. He had soup for a starter. Nicole's got cottage pie. All looks good. So this is all off the lunch menu. On our last day, this looks pretty good. Nicole's holding it up very so nicely. Thank you for our helper. I got a bagel tart. So you just leave your bags. You get a number at the back. So we've been off all day. We've left our bags there. We're going to come back and get changed. There's a flight over there getting ready to be picked up and they're being given all the information. Oh look, people are leaving all the shampoos and conditioners for people, which is cool. So yeah, this has worked really well. So we're at the airport now. When we went to the theatre, they told us that our plane coming out from Manchester has had quite a significant delay. So they told us that there is a plane waiting for us here. Now we've heard a few horror stories about P&O and them getting people off the ship when the planes are not here. So we've trusted them and we're hoping that our plane is here. And they said it should be leaving at around about the same time. We're going to find out. We're at the airport now anyway. Yeah, they did lie to us. They lied to us, barefaced lied to us and told us that the flight was on time and they got a new plane for us and they barefaced lied to us to get us off the cruise ship. So this is where you sit in the theatre and I'm really grumpy with myself for not filming and having proof where they actually lied to us. But I was more interested in listening to what they were saying and the questions that were being asked. But yeah, you can see two staff members at the front there and they were the guys that told us there was a plane waiting for us. It was just a lie. They've just given us some vouchers now, so $50 Bajan. I'll insert a little picture so you can have a look. So they give us $50 Bajan each to just have some food. You can't use it on alcohol, but you can use it on food. Listen, delays happen. We've had bigger delays than this. It's the fact that P&O lied to us and they told us that there was a plane waiting for us at the airport when there was no plane. There was no plane. We were always going back on the delayed plane. So it's just be honest with us. Just tell us that you need us off the ship. But no, they've done it again. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, we've only got a 5-hour delay. Let's see what happens. Everybody else has managed to get on their flights. The airport is pretty closed. There's not that many people here at all. You'll see over there, it is a little bit more busy there because that's the people off our flight who are all using their vouchers. We're still here, still delayed. So the flight's just landed now from Manchester. So hopefully there's nothing wrong with that plane because we've had it before where a plane coming in has actually come in and it's been broke. So
I mean, they did give us $100 Bajan dollars to spend. This is about $50 to spend.
So that was Norse Airlines though, wasn't it? It's nothing to do with P&O.
Pretty much spent that,
But we've been speaking to passengers here and one of the passengers actually went to reception today and they spoke to them and said, we know that this flight is delayed coming in. What is your procedure? And the person told him, we get you off the ship. And he said, what do you mean you get us off the ship? Can we go and get a taxi later, stay on the ship and get a taxi later? No, we want you off the ship. So the fact that they then said to us in the theatre that we've chartered a flight, they barefaced lie to you. So do not believe that. If it happens to you, their procedure, he asked what your procedure was, and the procedure was they get you off the ship. So if you know that, then I just don't know why they're not honest.
I think, if you think about it though, if they would have left, say, a flight load of people on the ship, they can't use the theatre then. tour off the ship, because that's the meeting point where all the baggage is.
Yeah, that must. It's
Quite a
there
lot
is
of
some.
baggage
There's
as
some
well.
reason,
Every
isn't
seat
there?
had a couple of suitcases.
But it literally is. The flight of people that have not come in are not on the ship at the moment. Somebody somewhere, it's their job to figure out how much money they will save by having 300 people or so off the ship before the other people come on with the drinks packages and things like that. There'll be somebody with a spreadsheet that's realised it can save P&O an awful lot of money. But you know what? It is what it is. I know that a lot of people on the Malif situation, and a lot of people have had bigger delays than this. But it's just the fact they lie to you. It's the lie that does it. But you know what? I don't want to be negative about this trip, because this is where we're going to be probably ending the videos, and it's a shame because we've had a fantastic cruise. And if you have a look back on the cruise vlog series, you'll see we've really had a brilliant cruise, and it's such a shame that they've let themselves down at the last minute. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's not a disastrous airport to be delayed at all.
No.
Because there's a lot of room here. I've just gone around and walk around with my little grandson in his pram, and there are lots of places where it's really quiet and people like to camp. It's really quiet, really booked.
Yeah, you could sleep here if you wanted to.
I mean,
if we had to
probably
sleep
could,
here,
actually.
you know, if we had to sleep here, it wouldn't be an issue. But yeah, we just don't want to finish on a negative.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. And we're boarding. It's about 10:30 now at night, but finally we're boarding. So it looks like we've got a pillow and a blanket, and we've got the water again, the tiny water.
Is that your delay is due to a late arrival of an aircraft basically into the UK from elsewhere. So first of all, our apologies. It is aviation, and aircraft get late and it just knocks on, and I can assure you that myself and my crew, we want to get home as quickly as you do, so all I can do is apologise for that. And I understand also there was some mix up with vouchers, so we'll try and deal with that at some point. We'll certainly be reporting it to the company.
Here's a little idea of some of the entertainment on board. The films are a bit older, but there's a lot of choice. Surely everybody can find something to watch on here. They're not the latest films, but yeah, surely we can find something. Ooh, game night.
So there's loads of films, I'm not going to go through them all. TV series. Don't know what Two Broke Girl is. Oh yeah, love a baby, yeah. Review series. I'm not sure I'll bother for any of them.
As a courtesy to this passenger while we get medical services on board, so please do remain in your seats. We'll be trying to get out of here as soon as practically possible. I need steps to bring you to the aircraft, and then we have to deal with the situation. I'm sorry, I know it's an inconvenience, but I think if you were in this position as well, you'd want to be treated the same way. So
Absolutely.
thank you for bearing with us, and we'll be on our way as soon as we can.
We're finally on our way now after all the delays in the medical emergency. Really hope that person's okay. So this is the food we've got. We had a little salad. This actually is the dessert. It doesn't look much, but it tasted really nice. And it was like a chicken roast dinner. Those roast potatoes were really good. They were better than the roast potatoes at the Keys. So it wasn't a bad meal at all. And the standard cheese, and I think it was Cars crackers, Cars crackers, and a roll, and I just had a soft drink. So this was like the breakfast before you landed. The yoghurt and the blueberry muffin were really, really tasty, but this thing, no, that wasn't nice at all. It was like some sort of egg roll. Not impressed with that.
and we had a couple of cups of tea on board. So all in all, we found it a perfectly adequate flight. It's the same plane that TUI use, it's a Dreamliner. It were comfortable, well, as comfortable as you can be in economy. Yeah, we would fly with them again. Obviously, the delay happened, which were frustrating, but delays can happen. So how much do we spend? Well, we had a balcony cabin and it cost us £2,197 per person, and we had £400 onboard spends. It cost £45 per person each way to pre-book the seats, so that's £180. Ouch. So to give you an idea of the trips, the Carambola Beach Club full day worked out at £45 per person. Because of a loyalty discount, it cost me and David £85.50 for that day. Antigua Circumnavigation, that was a bit more expensive. It was a full day at £101.70 per person. With the discount, it worked out £193.24. I couldn't find my invoice for our St. Lucia half day, so this is Nicole's. So it cost us £124.20. That's for 2 people. I would have got a 5% discount off that. We bought the Ultimate Cruise Internet plan for 4 devices, and we shared that with Nicole and Harry. It worked out to approximately £260 per couple for the 2 weeks. We ate at Green & Co twice. That was £10 per person per visit. And we also ate at Sindhu once, which was £25 per person. This is our final bill. You don't need to go through it all. I just wanted to do this to show you exactly what we've spent. Just going to hover that on there. We had £400 onboard spend, and we got a little bit of a loyalty discount because we've done quite a few cruises with P&O. So the total amount we owed was £254.60. We spent £1,000 off the ship, so in total the holiday cost us £6,580 there or thereabouts. I just want to stress though, this could be done a lot cheaper. You don't need to spend £1,000 off the ship, you don't need the Wi-Fi, you don't need a balcony cabin, you don't need to eat at the specialty dining. Coming up in the next vlog, we're going to take you through our thumbs up and thumbs down moments. From the entertainment, some of it was absolutely fantastic, and other parts were a little bit questionable. The food, that could be a bit hit and miss. Most of it was brilliant, but some of it was a little bit average. And the ship itself, we'll go through the pros and cons of this ship. You're always going to get that with a big ship. So make sure you hit subscribe, and we'll see you on some future vlogs.